Welcome back, Celestial Council. I hope you guys are doing fabulous and living the best version of your reality. YouTube gang, Facebook land, my patrons, my Patreonic members. Um, I hope you guys are doing fabulous because I know you guys be watching YouTube, right? Um, I don't know. I'm here trying to catch a vibe. It's like what? 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning, right? And let's clear this air. And I got this download literally like I think yesterday. I haven't really been getting love downloads for you guys. Haven't been getting love downloads for you guys, and it's simply because I kind of feel like right now we shouldn't be focusing on love. Um, I think right now what we're focusing on is manpower, our own creativity, our own self love, our own ability to choose ourselves, right? But with that being said, I did get one. So some of you might like it, some of you might not. So getting into this energy, divine feminine, divine masculine, is talking about how finding out that the song you skipped because you just for some reason didn't like it or whatever it was later was the song of the year. It was the hottest song out. It was the I kind of feel like for some of you, okay, you were overlooked by someone and now they are spinning the block to see what's good with what wasn't finished between y'all. A connection, a relationship, you meeting somebody, them ghosting you, you ghosting them, whatever it is, a lot of these people are going to start popping back up. And it's because it's like, what if, right? They started to ask themselves this question, what if, for some of you, now they see you, evolutionizing and expanding and evolving and getting all this recognition and people talking about you and whatever the case may be, so now they want to see what's good, right? For others of you, it's a relationship that broke up years ago and now they're trying to rekindle the relationship, trying to see what's good with that, right? So it's kind of different for everyone and wherever you may be on the spectrum, but I kind of feel like the energy is the same. Somebody missed out on someone and now they want to see what's good. For some of you, this might be you that actually missed out on someone, ghosted them, didn't really, listen to the lyrics, go into detail, saw the video, like you didn't really care about the background of this person or whatever the case may be, right? And now you're like, oh shit, like I should have like paid attention to this person, or let me go swing the block and see if this person is still interested. It's different for everyone, right? Or for some of you, you're dealing with somebody that's dealing with that situation where now somebody's spinning the block on them, and this is the same person that they were telling you about when you first met them, that they got ghosted by and blah 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 and all this other extra shit, right? For some of y'all overlooking someone because you see them through the lens of your past or their own past, right? And I kind of feel like for some of you, the reason why you can't see the potential of a connection, of a relationship, of a this, of a that, is either because you're seeing it from the lens of your past mistakes, relationships, decisions, and people you chose to connect to, or you're seeing it from this person's past point of view. This person is no longer who you met before. They are no longer that person. They no longer act that way. They no longer conduct themselves in that manner. So why are you still operating from or seeing this person from that perspective? And it's simply because it's a reflection of how you, to some extent, when it comes to love and emotions, still see yourself in that past perception of yourself. And you don't want to be honest with that, because once you are, it starts to reveal to you that you're the one that's closed off to certain situations, people, perceptions, and emotions. Okay? And the reason why is because of the fuck ups you created before, or the people you decided to connect to that were the fuck ups, or whatever the fucking case may be. But now some of you are doing this with somebody else. You're viewing them either from their past or your past choices or paradigms or realities or relationships. And some of you need to fix that, because some of you will literally pass by or jump over someone that was actually put in your life to actually be your soulmate. For others of you, some of the problems in a connection, in a relationship, are being ignored because both people don't want to be accountable for what happens to the next person once the consequences hits the fan. And this is like a narcissistic trait where I'm only in this uncomfortable ass relationship. I'm only here because I feel bad that I know that if I leave this person, they're gonna end up homeless. They're not gonna be able to survive. They're gonna fucking go into a suicidal fucking, mood. They're gonna like you're coming up with all the excuses of why you can't leave somebody, and it has nothing to do with you, and that's the problem. You're trying to make it seem like if you leave this person, then they're gonna crumble. They're gonna listen. They were born by themselves, baby, and you weren't born with them, and they were fine all those days and moments and months that you didn't know them, and they will be fine after that. But I kind of feel like both people are in this narcissistic trait, and and it's because they're codependent off of each other and just can't admit that and hold themselves accountable for the shit that they keep putting themselves in or creating for themselves. Okay, which I kind of find fucking interesting because the same very thing that you're ignoring about this connection or this relationship is the same very thing that you need to be holding yourself or the other person accountable for. And what you're really avoiding is the consequences that you've been ignoring all this time. And the consequences is the tower moments. You would rather go through the same drama, the same cycle, the same argument, the same fight every other day for the rest of your life than to actually have this big blow up and chaos and uncomfortable feeling of starting over, because you will have to hold yourself accountable for the part that you played in the relationship or the connection or whatever the fuck it may be. I said that at 0707. I hope that is making sense. Some of you want to keep putting the finger at the other person, but what you don't understand is that you keep putting yourself in the presence or in the timeline or in the reality of that person. So you can't really complain and point the finger at the other person, because it's actually you basking in the situations that bring you the disappointments, that bring you the stagnancy, that bring you the blockages, and that bring you the same fucking cycles over and over and over and over again. And you don't want to understand that, because it means that once you do understand it, you have to take accountability for the fact that you're the one that's at fault, not this person. For some of you, I also get this download of like, this is gonna be like for the full moon, but I feel like it has to do with the relationship, so I'm gonna say it. But watch the full moon reading so you can understand it in depth, in a more in a more expansive way. Somebody's in a relationship and keeps telling other people that they're fine and that this person is perfect and that this person is this and that this person is that. This illusion will no longer back you up. This illusion will no longer back you up, simply because every single time you say that this person is good and that you're doing good, and that because you're trying to put on this illusion of love that's not real, because you don't want to take accountability of the fact that you don't love yourself, so you want to love yourself through other people. Great, granted. But now the universe is going to do what? Every single time you say that this person is good and that they do this and that they do that, the universe is going to contradict you and show everybody else that you're the one that's feeding this illusion or lying to yourself. So you're gonna say, "Oh, this person is so great. They're so nice and kind," and in front of other people, the universe will make this person act out the opposite way of kindness, the opposite way of giving a fuck, the opposite of whatever it is that you're saying. The universe will have this person act that out, only to create the tower moment that you will not accept for yourself. And for some of you, this is probably the universe answering the question: why is this person keep acting up? Why do they keep doing this? Why do they keep? It's a cycle, and it's because you don't want to take accountability for the decisions and quantum leaps that you have to take. You don't want to take them, but you have to take them. Whether it's letting this person go, whether it's accepting the accountability, whether it's the fact that you put yourself in this, whether it's the fact that you don't love yourself, whether it's the fact, whatever it is, you have to deal with the reality of whatever that genuine factor or fact is of the reality relationship or situation that's going on. Until you don't accept this, you're going to keep going through the same thing over and over and over again. And I just saw 1010, which is the closing of a cycle, but that fastly brings new beginnings as well. The angel number 77 in twin flame. The time has come for you to move on. It is time to take care of yourself and your own needs. You have been waiting a long time, and now is the time to let them go and find your own love. The thing is, your twin flame is not always meant to be with you forever. They're supposed to teach you lessons about the love that you're not giving yourself. Life partner, soulmate, different story. Twin flame, they're only your twin because they're a reflection of you and the things that you're not doing and the things that you're not accepting and the things that you're not being honest to yourself about through this person. The same very toxic things, the same very disappointments, the same very things you hate about this person, the same very things that trigger you about this person, you have done to other people, you have done to yourself, you have done to them, because they're only a reflection of you. I said that at 1111, and we all know what that means. That is a twin flame number. 1111 is just reflecting back to you what you don't want to accept about yourself. For some of you, the hit song or the song that you skipped over is that decision that you have to make that you keep skipping over or keep ignoring or keep putting to the back burner or whatever it is. But everybody else that's listening to the song, that liked the song, that made it number one and made it the hottest song in fucking America, i.e., this is only an analogy, they have moved on. They're in a better place. They're happier. They're more high vibrational. They don't have the type of problems that you have in these relationships and connections. The only reason why you bypassed the song in the first place was because it triggered you. These people triggered you. These situations, these connections, these relationships, they triggered you because they were a fucking reflection of what you wanted but couldn't give, whether it was to yourself or the other person. So you wanted to keep pointing the finger as to why you didn't like the song and why you skipped it and why this and why that. But why does everybody else have a different opinion of whatever this connection, relationship, and thing is but you? You don't seem to see the solution of these ongoing cycles, but everybody else does. Some of you need to listen to the lyrics of that song and the lyrics and the details and the emotion, the cadence, the structure of the song, of the person, of the relationship, of yourself, right? To be able to understand what the fuck is really going on. Because what you lack to understand, collective, is that you're the one that's creating every decision, every connection, every relationship. And until you don't understand that and keep trying to blame everybody else for why your relationships don't work and why they don't evolve and why you're on the same going cycle and why you meet different people with the same faces and personalities, it's because you're the problem. And that's point blank, period. Whew. And funny because I just said that with the 0707, all that shit about you need to move on and you need to accept what is for what it is. You do. And until you don't, I feel bad for you. Because you're going to be going through a tower moment, an argument, a fight, a dislike, a trigger, a disappointment every fucking single day or every other day until you get what the universe is trying to tell you. And for some of you, it's the fact that you keep skipping over the same very things that you need to be embracing and accepting and just transmuting. Some of you, when it comes to love, you work harder, not smarter. Because you want to be validated through these connections and relationships, and you can't. because you don't even know how to validate yourself in the fact of when you're wrong and when you're being stubborn and when you understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, these relationships aren't going to work if you're not the one to put things into perspective, because remember, there's your perspective and there's perspective. And then there's the truth. I'm gonna let that sink in for a little bit. That part. I just hear the truck backing up, beep, beep, beep. That's like you have to back up and be the observer, observing the situation. It's like you back up once and now you're watching yourself make the decisions. You just back up again and you're watching yourself make the decisions and then watching yourself make the decisions and acting out the decisions. You see the perspectives, right? But what y'all want to do is zoom in and why it's doing that, and you want to blame it on somebody else and zoom in on their flaws but not your own. Uh, let's see. Uh, Thank you, Father, Mother, God, for waking us up today. Let us be an extension of you. Understanding, overstanding, and understanding that we're constantly connected to God, soul, spiritual guides, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, anything that is high vibrational, to get these messages across to divine feminine and divine masculine, so they can be able to ascend and expand beyond what they can see in these connections and relationships or the space and time. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, and support every day. We're nothing without it, and definitely nothing without you. And in your humble name, we humbly pray every day. So it be. So it be. So it be. Thy is the sun and the sun is me. It is the one and it is thee. The one who provided you with life and light. It gave us evolution, polarity, and night. Two lights that derive from the same source and made us from its image, from the ultimate force. It travels through the space and archetypes of mind, where here in the below you can also find. As above, it is below. When we transcend, we return and regrow. From the source, we come and go. In this lifetime, remind yourself of who you are as you come from the light of God as a shining star. Ashe. Um, I just heard for some of you, someone is either involved in a relationship or a situationship or something. The only reason why this person is acting out is because they found out information of who you're really in love with or who you're really seeing or whatever it is. This person is jealous of that person. For some of you, this can be an ex. This can be the person I said is coming back from the past, spinning the block. This can be a friend. This can be whatever it is. I just kind of feel like, where the hell did the thing go? I kind of feel like this person is only acting out to kind of sabotage whatever happiness and joy it is that you're feeling and being brought in at the moment. Um, I don't know. It's really interesting. Let's see what these cards have to say. I want to go into, I split the deck and it's talk about transparency in reverse, honest, authentic, genuine, and present moment. Somebody at the present moment is not being authentic. They're not being honest. They're not being genuine. They're not being authentic. And I kind of feel like if somebody's acting out, they're not being authentic in why they're acting out or being honest as to why they're acting out. They're using something else as to why they're acting out. There's somebody that they're jealous of. There's somebody that gets all your time. There's somebody that you favor over them, and there's somebody that you would rather treat better than them, and this is what they're jealous about, but they will never express that, so they take it out on you, on your material things, on other siblings, people, kids. Like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but this person is very chaotic. Now, for others of you, this is somebody who's not being transparent with themselves and what they feel and what they genuinely want to express to somebody. The only reason why they don't express this to the other person is because they don't want the person to redeem them as weak. And this is not weakness. Vulnerability is actually strength. Because for you to be able to have the vulnerability to express to somebody how you feel for them and what you generally want to express or want to experience with them, despite the what they might be going through in their reality or your own, or the discomfort of having to do it, that is the strongest thing you can probably do. I just heard Medicina de amor, whatever the fuck that song is. It's like a bachata. It's a bachata. Yeah, it's called Medicine of Love. I feel like for somebody, you are their medicine of love. You make them feel better. You patch them up. It's like, I don't know. Receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself to give. For some of you, this is the problem. Some of you can't receive because of what something looks like to you, and somebody can't give because of the restrictions of what something looks like to you. If you're the one not receiving, it's because, you know, once you receive, you have to sacrifice and be able to give as well, right? But you also have to sacrifice this conditional love and go into unconditional love, because that means you have to accept them with everything and anything that they are or come with, right? And that's the problem why you won't do it. But others of you, if you're the one that needs to give, the reason why you won't give is because you're afraid of rejection. And once you know that you're giving, you also have to learn how to receive, and receiving is the most uncomfortable part of yourself. Is that the most uncomfortable part about yourself? But it's going to feel uncomfortable because the other person, you have to learn how to receive from the other person. You don't know how to receive from the other person. You don't know how to receive from yourself. Whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine. Then you have number 43 at the bottom of the deck, which is talking about keep going. Something feels really uncomfortable, but you have to really keep pushing through it, keep going. It's because you're almost at the finish line. You're almost at the end. You're almost moving on. You're almost there. It's like you're at the edge. I just heard, I'm on the edge of glory, right? And I'm hanging on a way with you. I'm on the edge with you. I don't know why the song's coming through, right? Beauty, grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. Reclaiming your authenticity. And that's the energy that we was talking about earlier. Somebody wasn't being authentic. And for some of you, now you're starting to be authentic because now you're starting to realize the decisions and actions that you have made. And being authentic is being genuine within the fact of the part that you played within this connection, relationship situation. And now that you have to move on, it's you understanding that I have been skipping over this song. And the reason why I'm not living the hit or the number one is because you're not choosing yourself as the number one. You're not choosing yourself as the hit song. You're not choosing yourself. You keep choosing this cycle that you keep thinking is going to be a number one. It's going to be, and it's never the one, because you keep bypassing the one that is, which is yourself. Fertility, potential, powerful, creative energy, initiation energy. Some of you might be pregnant. Some of you might end up claiming that you're pregnant, and this might be a lie. This person probably trying to say not to you're pregnant because this is the only card that they can play to be able to keep you somewhere. For others of you, this is somebody outside of a relationship. This is somebody inside of a relationship, and it's somebody outside of the relationship coming in and claiming that they're pregnant. Or that their child is yours. Or that you having a kid with them. And look at the bottom of the deck, number 29. Somebody's pregnant, like I said. Look at that. Right? Earthly spirituality, community, and ocean conservation. A lot of you, literally, the reason why you keep repeating the same people with different faces or the same type of relationships or the same type of cycles is because you don't spiritually cleanse yourself. They're energetical ties for a reason. They're twin flames for a reason. And it's because you're energetically connected to them. And until you don't eradicate or transform those energies and transmute them into something more positive and something more elevated, then you're never going to find somebody who's actually on your level, even if they're right in front of your fucking face. And for some of you, it's not about a spiritual bath. It's more about you just accepting your emotional self. Until you don't accept your emotional self and become authentic within what you actually feel and want to experience, then it's never going to actualize, even if the person is right in front of your face. And even if there is somebody out there for you that you don't know, you're never going to meet them because you're not on the vibration of emotion, which you need to be on the vibration of emotion to even be on the vibration of love. Hello? Farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light cycles. For some of you, like I said, it's time to, some of you need to go listen to the full moon reading. Because it's probably going to reveal something. Crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, and journey of the soul. Because it's about you accepting your emotions. For a lot of you are not being genuine with your emotions within a relationship. A lot of you are not being genuine with your own emotions and don't even know how to sit within them, let alone express them. So this is the problem that the universe is having with you. A lot of you keep complaining that you don't have a partner, that your relationship sucks, that it's not being evolved, that it's not being this and it's not being that, but it's also because you keep skipping over the things that need to be changed, the things that need to be detailed, the things that need to be rearranged, the things that need structure, the things that need to be genuinely and authentically expressed, instead of hiding because you want to tiptoe around people's fucking egos and their consequences and the things that are going to happen if you do say them and act them out and make the decisions collective, right? Arrival. A journey ends. Like I said, a relationship is ending, something is ending. If it's not a relationship, it's the fact that you're single and the fact that you keep putting these blockages in front of the fact that you want to find love, but you don't want to open up to it because you don't want to accept emotion. That shit is over too. Because now the same very people that you genuinely love or you actually want to experience love with, now they're gonna do nothing but push it onto you, so you have no choice but to open up and accept it and embrace it. Because this person wants to experience love. You heard the passage earlier. For some of you, is to go and find your own love. Even if you are in a relationship and you think that you're in love, you're not in love. Because if you were, then we wouldn't be having these arguments, these relationship issues, these fucking cycles that are ongoing and are very fucking repetitive. Now, would we? Or you wouldn't be listening to this reading. Establishment, building and settled. A lot of you are going to start building new connections, new relationships, and new ways of perceiving love in connections. Collective. Concomancy, seashell divination, and wisdom of shells. For a lot of you, there are people here who are getting readings in your name. The same people that are acting out are the same people that are getting readings in your name, and the reason why they're getting readings in your name is because they want to find out who you're in love with, what you're connected to, who you're talking to, why you're so joyous, why you're so happy, why you're so this and why you're so that, and they found out who the person is. Whoever this person is, they can be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, right? For others of you, this is more about Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. But whatever it might be, you need to understand that this person is only getting readings on you because they want to find out the same very things that you're hiding from them, that you're not expressing to them. But they already know. It's like somebody that keeps asking somebody, do you like that person? Do you love that person? Do you really want to be with that person? And you keep saying no, you keep saying no, you keep saying no. The universe is going to show out and show this person that you do. Because you keep not only lying to them, but to yourself. Collective. And even if you're not in a relationship and you keep lying to yourself and keep telling yourself that this can never be possible because look at the way that it looks. This can never be possible because look at where they're at. This can never be possible because X, Y, and Z, or seeing it from the lens of their past because you want to keep skipping that song that's later going to be hot. Right? Or just because this person is the number one pick for everybody, it does not mean that it's not going to be any more different or better for you. You need to understand that you're looking at this from a past lens. You're looking at this from your insecurities. You're looking at this from the negative standpoints instead of the positive standpoints. And I bet you that if you did a list like Medea did, the good things about this person and the bad things about this person, the good things will outweigh the bad, and then you will have no excuse as to why you can't move forward with this person, and why you can't open up to this connection, or why or why you just don't want to accept what the universe is giving you. The reason why you don't want to accept what the universe is giving you is because you're afraid, and the reason why you're afraid is because you understand that you're gonna have to give what you don't know how to give, and that's genuine unconditional love because you never had it. Universe will say, look at the top of the deck, falling in love. You're already there. Kissing the divine in another in yourself. You're already there. The wave of power is about to happen. A lot of you are about to be real upset. Because everything's about everything, like the lid is about to be blown the fuck off of everything. Whether you're in a relationship, whether you're the one that's single, whether whatever this is, even if you are single and you don't have no potential candidates to date or whatever it is, everything's about to be blown off the lid as to why you're not in a relationship, as to why you're not meeting somebody, and it all has to do with you. And now all of this is about to be revealed to you by the fucking universe, whether you know it or not. What did I say? Romance. Cupid strikes again. And I said that shit at 3033, which is 333. Somebody's about to walk into your path, is about to walk into your life. There's a new romance. Cupid's arrow strikes here. But this is, for some of you, this is like I said, you're going to have no choice but to accept it, because if Cupid's arrow is hitting you, it's because it's fucking divinely guided, isn't it? Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Because like I said, the cosmic world is playing their part here. This has nothing to do with you. You're not in control. They are. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And this is for somebody who's stuck in that relationship or that connection or that ongoing cycle that doesn't allow them to go into the new timeline or the new person or the new connection or the new relationship. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. For some of you, this is you trying to heal the relationship, but I kind of feel like it's not going to be healed because both people are not holding themselves accountable for the parts that they played. And that's just me keeping it real. A sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay? For some of you, this is you being in this relationship, and like I said earlier, bypassing the details and the things and the lessons and the structures and the habits and patterns of this relationship, being able to change them so it can be able to evolve into a higher level of commitment. The reason why it hasn't is because both people, once again, aren't taking accountability of the parts that they play within the relationship. Because for some of you, you're actually moving on from the relationship, but you don't want to accept it. For others of you, you're staying in the relationship, but don't want to accept the fact that you play a role in why the relationship is fucked up in the first place. So you keep skipping over it to only find out that you're the reason why, or this person is the reason why, or you keep it depends for everybody. Because remember earlier I said some of you are lying to yourself that this person is good when they're really bad, and some of you are lying to yourself that this person is really bad when they're really good. So take it how it resonates. Bottom of the deck, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit or in front of you. Believe this and they will manifest physically if they aren't already. Like I said, top of the deck. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And that's the problem. Some of you don't believe this. Some of you don't even believe that the person that's into you or that you want to embrace or open up to believes this. Probably both of you don't believe this. Well, let's go into the tarot. Somebody is in their Nine of Swords energy. And in the Tower, like I said, Scorpio. And this Nine of Swords, Gemini. Whoever this is somebody who like can't get over the fact that they're like trapped in this tower. They're like, right? But I kind of feel like some of you are not trapped in the tower. You're just not willing to throw yourself out of it. Are you willing to just burn with the person in the relationship and everything down with it? Or are you willing to take a chance or a risk in jumping out of the building to see if you survive? right? This person didn't survive, but it looks like the other person is going to. And that's the problem that you're having. You're having the, oh, if I leave this, am I going to find something better, or am I going to get into something worse? And this is the problem. You just need to leave it because you're choosing yourself. You need to leave it because you're the number one hit. You need to leave it because you're the one that is valuable here. But some of you want to be like, oh, this person doesn't value me. Okay, but you keep putting yourself in situations with this person to not value you. So who do we believe here? For others of you, it's more about you trapped yourself in a cycle or a situation within a relationship that now you can't get out of, and now it makes you feel stranded, alone, or abandoned because this person utilizes you when they need therapy, support, help, and all of this, and now you're giving all this extra shit, right? But now they're no longer around because they're constantly busy, constantly working, constantly this, constantly that. So when you need it, you can't get it. So it's basically like you're working for this person instead of actually being in a relationship with them. Gemini and Scorpio. And this person might be taking advantage of that. And this is why they acting possessive, chaotic, or whatever it might be. Exactly, the devil. Capricorn energy. This person might have Capricorn in their chart, their moon, whatever it might be. There's a disappointment that some of you are experiencing here. For some of you, you're like, I thought this was going to be better. I didn't think that I was going to be more chained to this person. I thought I was going to be happier with the Sun, Leo energy. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, Taurus energy, Capricorn energy. I don't know what this is. I just kind of feel like whatever this is, somebody thought it was going to be better, or it was going to come out better, or this person wasn't going to result to this energy, or go back to this, or go back to that. Well, this is what the universe keeps telling you. You don't want to listen. You just want to keep skipping over the song. You understand what I'm saying? The same very song that you don't want to hear is the same very song that has the messages that you need to be able to move on, or to transmute something, or to change it, or to transform it. For somebody here, this is somebody being stuck in a relationship and watching their friends having fun and doing all these things that they can't do no more. Whatever this might be, they're just in this disappointment because they know that they have chained themselves to something that it probably is helping them spiritually, but it's not going to help them physically or emotionally or mentally in the long run. They created an imbalance. It's like somebody who is codependent on somebody else, the Five of Pentacles. For others of you, this is more about somebody leaving a toxic relationship. Whoever this Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Cancer might be. Some of you are going to be leaving this relationship. Like I said, Scorpio, whatever this may be, this person will be leaving this relationship only because they are now willing to let go of fear and follow their heart with the Sun. And then they already have something in mind of where they're going to go plant these seeds, whether it's somebody new or somebody that they want to spin the block with, or they're going to spin the block too, right? For some of you, this is really random, but you're disappointed because you started dating somebody or getting to know somebody, and now y'all was like about to be together, and then this person said, I'm over this person, I will never go back to that person or whatever, right? Because they're so toxic. But now you're disappointed because now you see that person that you were interested in and trying to build something with following the person that they said that they wouldn't. And then the Seven of Swords, they lied and betrayed you. They were only using you as what is that called? A rebound. That's what it was. So now look at what happens. Now they're walking towards this person. Now they're chasing this person while you're chasing them. When in reality, you need to skip over this person and these two people and let them figure that shit out. And then once you do that, which is you skipping, not kind of skipping the song, but accepting it for what it is, which allows you to quantum leap, then you go to the energy that you need to go to, which is the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Understanding your value, your love, your self-love, your self-nurturing, and that's what's going to bring you this King of Swords energy, which for some of you, it might be a soulmate. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. For some of you, it's not a person that you need to jump over, or a song that you need to jump over. It's the idea, the perception that you keep thinking that it's going to turn out like with this person. You have to let that go because you don't know what the universe is doing. But it is love. It's soulmate energy. It's marriage. It's everything that you want, but you're afraid to embrace because of how it's coming in. The Three of Cups, because this person might be caught in a third party situation. Or you think that they're caught in a third party situation when they're really not. Some of these people are just really trying to keep the peace. And they're just so used to a certain cycle, but now that's about to be over because it's a celebration. This is somebody moving on from something. The bottom of the deck, the world, new beginning. Exactly. Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. And then the top of the deck, because they want happiness. They want genuine happiness. The Ten of Cups, which is Pisces. For some of you, this might be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Whoever this is, they're coming towards you. Let's toast to the fact that I'm finally free. Let's toast to the fact that I'm finally moving on. Let's toast to the fact that I'm finally available for you. Let's toast to the fact that now we can work on ourselves. Let's toast to the fact that I have liberation. Let's toast to the fact that I should have did this a long time ago. That's what I'm seeing. Because once this person creates a decision and makes a decision to move on and comes to you and expresses what they actually want from you, which is this new beginning, and then the Ace of Swords, which is finally being able to work and create the things and take leadership on the things that they actually want with you. The Aries energy, some of the Ten of Swords in reverse. They're not coming in to betray you or to just treat you like a rebound. It's more about they're going through this transformation to be able to be honest about what they truly want. It is not what they truly want, it's what they truly need, because the universe has everything to do with this. The King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, that's what just fell out. Taurus, Cancer, Aries, and then Queen of Wands, Leo. These might be significant people for you that might be coming in with this energy. Whatever it is, they are no longer skipping the song. They will play the song. They will listen to the lyrics. They will do the work. They will structure the song. They will promote it. They will market it. They will go #1. Or make you their #1. They will no longer skip the song. The Empress, exactly. They view you as the Empress. And remember, we have the Emperor. This is two people that belong together. But something needs to crumble or destruct before this is accepted. And you know that. The High Priestess. The top of the deck, the Chariot. And that's them moving on from something or someone that they kept bypassing that they needed to do. Becoming the magician and creating the decision, right? And then we have the Queen of Cups. They're finally choosing themselves. But you can also represent the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant energy, Taurus energy, two people coming together, being in a union here that is divinely guided. Everything is fine with the Ten of Swords. Stop being afraid, the universe is saying. You can stop skipping over this song now because you will have success with this connection, relationship, or whatever this is. The Two of Cups. Ain't that crazy? And at the top of the deck is the King of Wands. You have every king and every fucking queen on here. What else do you need? These are people who are meant to be together, but they just need to accept the reality that they're in. Until then, they will not have victory. Six of Wands in reverse and the Three of Pentacles. And it's because they're doing the work, but not the right type of work. Or accepting the right type of solutions and connections. And that's what's creating the conflict here. With the Page of Swords and the Five of Wands. That's total drama. Right? And until you don't accept what is for what it is, you will constantly be in this energy and no longer be able to move forward. The Nine of Swords and the Six of Swords. Right? The Three of Wands, it's time to start exploring new ways of connecting, being and accepting love. Exactly. Transformation. The Death card, Scorpio energy. The Ten of Pentacles, which is talking about a lot of you are going to experience abundance in love before the year ends. But a lot of you need to really realize that you're the problem. The Strength card. And you have to have a lot of strength to create that and to accept that, because it creates a tower moment, doesn't it? But the Wheel of Fortune, you will expand and you will move forward. You see that? And then the Four of Wands, which is stability, two people coming together, celebration. And then the Ten of Wands finally dropping the burden of having to hide it, or having to ask the universe, why is this happening, why they're not coming back, why is this, why is that, am I ever going to meet somebody, like all these questions stop, and it's because you finally are in balance or in alignment with whoever it is that you were meant to be with, right? The Hanged Man, because you switched your perception here, and that was the difference. It was the perception of what you didn't want to accept. It was a mental thing, and a self-value thing as well. How much do I value myself? You had to walk away from that to be able to get to the new beginning. This person going to the Fool, like, how the fuck do I do this? How do I embrace? How do I accept it? And the High Priestess is like, well, you need to stop lying to yourself. You need to stop telling yourself that you're not in love with this person. You need to stop telling yourself that your feelings or emotions don't matter in this relationship. You need to stop telling yourself, or stop trying to blame everybody else for why you're creating this type of relationship, connection, situation, whatever it is, and just accept it for what it is, and it will transform itself. Like I said, for some of you, you're gonna go explore a new connection, a new something, because you know it's gonna bring you happiness, but you're gonna watch these people hurt. The ones that you're leaving, you will watch them hurt, but it's because of how long you took to do it, right? The King of Cups, of choosing yourself. And like I said, you will hurt. The Three of Swords, you will hurt. It will hurt leaving these people, situations, and things behind, or having to accept the fact that you've been lying to yourself this whole time, the world. But until you don't do it, you will not move forward, right? Or be giving this soulmate, the Ace of Pentacles, or what you feel like you deserve, right? Because you need to ascend how you view love, and stop skipping over the things that you know you have to work on or do to even be able to be a vibrational match for these connections, relationships, or whatever it is. This is why a lot of you are in relationships and are not experiencing real love. Or some of you are in these connections and can't open up to them, and it's because of your perception of it. Right? So then we have the Four of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and then the Queen of Swords. Some of you are going into this, and some of you are going to receive some type of call, some type of conversation you're going to be having with somebody about somebody fighting somebody, about somebody being triggered, being tested, being whatever this is. And the only reason why you're being called is because you emotionally stabilize this person. But this person can very well be your soulmate. Or for some of you, they're about to call you and tell you that, fuck it, we're gonna give this a try. I'm ready. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to be able to throw this into motion. This is gonna become a shock, because from what it looks like, this is what the fuck you've been waiting for. But this is what's gonna create that fear. Exactly, they're coming in, the Knight of Swords. They're not playing no more. The Temperance, exactly, in reverse. They lost their patience. The top of the deck, and the Ace of Wands, the Judgment. The analogy they're giving me is like, imagine somebody who keeps being accused of cheating, but they're not cheating, and then they're like, fuck it, since you keep accusing me of it, I'm gonna go do it now. That's the energy that they're giving me. The Star, somebody is being viewed as the Star, Aquarius energy. The Seven of Cups, it's like you're their only option. They have all these options in front of them, but you're their only option, right? And that's truth be told. And in the Lovers, the Page of Cups, this person coming to you saying, I love you, I want to be with you, I'm accepting it, I am making no excuses, I know I'm not perfect, but I am going to change, or work on this, or create every situation possible to be able to make this work. That's the shocker. Whatever this is, look at that. And then the Harmonious Change, the Two of Pentacles. Capricorn, Gemini, Sag, Taurus, Cancer. And then Aquarius with the Star, right? The bottom of the deck, the Page of Wands. You're going to want to block this out, because it's finally everything that you wanted to hear, but you're not ready, for some of you. Or for some of you, you're not ready to say this or to do this, but the universe is going to create the situation for you to be able to open up to this, the possibility of it. So all these Tower moments are happening for that. I don't know. What's the advice? This reading was interesting. What is the advice for this reading, Spirit? Thank you. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. Number 19, which is number 10, which is a closing of a cycle for a new beginning. Some of you might be receiving gifts, outings, invitations to dates. They like just showing you their love of appreciation, giving you things like money, random gifts, money. They like it's just random. Like they just, I don't know. They don't know how to emotionally doing it, so they're doing it that way. A gift is evidence of your love and care for someone. Gifts do not need to be expensive. Showing someone your favorite place, a park, sharing a special song, or writing a note of gratitude or are ways of giving. Let someone know you care. Make the effort to know what is special about the people in your life. I just heard listen to the songs, listen, read in between the lines of what people are saying and what they're giving you. Show your appreciation for them through distinctive and meaningful gifts. Simple thoughtfulness is the best gift for anyone. Remembering a favorite food or significant date can mean a lot to someone. This card depicts two mermaids. The male offers a pearl to the female. Pearls are associated with protection and love and used as lucky charms or for clearing blocks of abundance. A gift has more meaning when given from your heart. And this person will tell you from the heart that they will not hurt you, they will protect you, and that all they want from you is love so they can be able not only receive it but give it to you. Collective. I love you. I hope that this reading brought you some type of illumination and clarity to your soul. Remember that the same very songs and people that you have skipped over might be the same very people that you will end up with. Okay, as a soulmate, as a lesson, as a whatever it might be, even if it's just for a blink in space and time, it doesn't matter. It's everything will help you expand and learn a lesson of love. I love you, collective. Remember, if you want a private reading, the links are down there. And if you like this content, hit the like and the share button and subscribe, darling. Okay, I love you, collective, and I'll see you next time.